We're going to talk about Vijay Sethupathi and Shah Rukh Khan's new film, John. You will be surprised to know how much Vijay Sethupathi charged for Atlee's Shah Rukh Khan's starrer Jawan. I hope I've said that right. If I've not, please correct
Jawan,
me. This is coming in from Times Now News, and I'm just going to read. Yeah, he's a
cool
absolutely
hell,
nice guy. I'm sure we'll get into
a
our
fucking
love from
superstar.
John. But I mean, a lot of reports have been doing rounds in the media about SRK's upcoming movie. Reportedly, Vijay Sethupathi, who will be seen featuring SRK's upcoming movie Jawan, is the main antagonist. What else is he going to be? Charged a whopping amount for Atlee's Jawan. Vijay also had to let go of two projects to feature in Jawan, and
which is why he's charging an arm and a leg.
Yeah, because it's lost revenue.
Because he's lost two movies. He has to make it up.
Yeah, Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan is making a comeback to the big screens after a long hiatus. King Khan was, I love that name. King Khan was last seen featuring in 2018 movie Zero. John, we reacted to that, loved it.
Yeah.
And since then, SRK fans have been waiting to watch him on the big screens with bated breath. Well, the good news for SRK fans is that the superstar is not returning to the big screens with not only one but three movies. He will be next seen starring in Yash Raj's film Pathan, Atlee's Jawan, and Raj Kumar's Hirani's Donkey. Yeah, a lot of reports have been doing rounds in the media about SRK's upcoming movies. Reportedly, Vijay Sethupathi will be seen featuring SRK's upcoming movie Jawan, as I've said about 5 times now, where he will be witnessed playing the role of the main antagonist. Directed by Atlee, Jawan will feature Nayan Natharar in the female lead. I hope I've said that right too. Vijay Sethupathi is one of the biggest stars of South Indian film industry, and according to a report of a publication, he has charged a whopping amount to star in Atlee's Jawan. A source told Pink Villa, I think we've been on their site a few times, John, with some reports. Yes. This is the maximum that Sethupathi has charged for a feature film till date, and the hike in fees has come post the tremendous appreciation he got for his performance in Vikram.
John, a movie we need to react to.
I can't wait to see this movie, I'm telling you. While he was in talks for Jawan for a while now, the paperwork happened post the thunderous success of Vikram. He has upped his fees from Rs 15 crore to Rs 21 crore for Jawan. I hope I say that right. The way we're talking
rupees,
about the sort of format of the currency. The report further revealed that Vijay Sethupathi has had to let 2 projects go to feature in Jawan. The report further read he had to leave 2 films to be part of this one, but the character is so powerful that he didn't mind letting go of the other projects. Atlee has churned out a role that got Vijay Sethupathi very excited. Meanwhile, other than Jawan, Vijay Sethupathi has a number of other upcoming projects in his kitty. He will be next seen starring in Merry Christmas alongside Katrina Kaif, Tamil movie Vidu Thathlai, I hope I said that right, and the Hindi movie Mumbai Akar. Now, John,
Mumbai Akar, yeah.
What I take from this is that obviously the film Jawan, for any actor to turn down, even take the Vijay Sethupathi equation out of it, any actor to turn down 2 projects that they were planning on doing to go and do another film suggests to me that they like what they see in the script, they like what they see in the story, and obviously huge respect for the director Atlee as well.
Yeah, I mean, Steve, we've watched multiple movies with Atlee.
Yeah.
Ferry, Mercil, with Telepathy Vijay. And I like Mercil. That's actually one of my favourite Telepathy movies. That's the one where he plays two brothers separated, and then his father. And the father was the most compelling character. Obviously, he was doing the sort of ritual stuff. I think it was Pinkish Red.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a really good movie. Ferry, I think, was the one with the daughter. He went into hiding, and then the gangsters sort of coaxed him back out. Again, I really enjoyed that one. So we know he's a brilliant director. We know what he's capable of doing. And then you add in Shah Rukh Khan. He's an absolute fucking superstar. We've not seen any of this guy's movies yet.
No, I know.
We've only reacted to them.
It's only because we've not got there yet.
Yeah, we've not got there. We'll get there. Yeah. We'll watch some of his movies. But this guy's got a following that's probably unparalleled in the whole of Asia. Probably the world, to be fair. I think he's like the 2nd most paid actor on the planet.
Yeah.
So he's a superstar. You add him in with Atlee. You fling in Vijay Sethupathi as perhaps, I think you say, as the lead in this movie. It's a match made in heaven. We get to watch another Atlee movie. We get to see one of our favourite Indian actors in Vijay Sethupathi doing his stuff, and then we get to finally watch Shah Rukh Khan potentially, maybe striking free off in the one go.
Yeah.
Sethupathi's brilliant, man. We've watched this guy in so many great movies. We were talking about Vikram Vedha. We're going to react to a remake.
Yeah.
He was in the other one with Madhavan, the actual original one.
Yeah.
He was
John,
fantastic in it.
That was our introduction to Madhavan. I'm sure we've seen him in a horror film with we did with Rukh last October, which
that wasn't Pizza. That was the other one. It was the one with the apartment.
Yeah, the apartment. Yeah. Which was very good. I liked it. And as you said, the character that he played in Vikram Vedha was fantastic as well. I don't want to say a sympathetic villain, but a villain you could understand and connect with, and understand the reasons for going down the road they did go down. You know.
Yeah, that movie. I mean, it was blurring the lines between good and bad.
Yeah.
Police and criminal.
Yep.
They were both nuanced, morally ambiguous. That's what I'll call it.
Yeah.
But he's a brilliant actor, Stephen. Super Deluxe, man. One of the best performances. 96. One of the best movies I've seen.
One of the greatest films I've ever seen. Anywhere.
For me, the greatest romantic movie I've ever seen. I've watched some fucking classics like Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, movies like that, Notebook. I've seen them all, man. Notting Hill, fucking 4 Weddings and a Funeral, Bridget Jones's fucking Diary, all that crap. For me, 96 is better than all of them.
Yeah.
Because it's not wishy-washy shite fantasy. It's real. What happens at the end? The guy's on his own. Brilliantly acted.
Yeah.
With this guy. So we know this guy quite a bit. We know what he's capable of. I think he was actually getting praise from Shah Rukh Khan in a video. I don't know if I think it was Shah Rukh.
Yeah.
And you could see he was actually touched by the praise. He looked touched by the words that he was saying. And now he's getting to act with him, so I'm sure that's a sort of dream moment for Vijay Sethupathi. He's finally getting to act with one of the biggest actors on the subcontinent. But not just that, Stephen, his own name, he's starting to get the recognition he deserves, because we spoke to Rukh about this guy. People were saying nonsense like he plays the same character again and again and again. He does not.
John, maybe that's an early thing. I mean, I think one of the earliest films we saw him in was PETA, wasn't it?
Pizza.
Was it not PETA?
He was in PETA with Jenny Camp, but Pizza, he was really young and skinny.
Yeah.
That was a horror one.
Yeah.
Where he goes into the house, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
like
the
ringtone keeps
going a bit of a letdown, but yeah. But as you said, between probably Regina Khan's PETA and Pizza, they were probably two of the earliest ones. Two different roles altogether, you know. And as you said, John, you're talking about Super Deluxe. One of the best films I saw. Was it Netflix that was on? It was on one of the streaming channels.
I think it was Netflix, yeah.
One of the best Indian films I've seen on a streaming channel. Multi-layered, different stories all interconnecting. And his character, I felt so sorry for. A very tragic figure. Yeah. You know, but that's the performance of Vijay Sethupathi. You can see why Shah Rukh Khan is a big fan of him, and vice versa. Obviously, I think most Indian actors are, aspire to be a Shah Rukh Khan in some fashion or another. But when you're getting that praise from someone who is regarded as one of the greatest actors of our time, that's overwhelming,
Steve, I'm looking at the numbers. He's charged RS 21 crore. I've done very brief conversion. It's roughly about $5.2 million. It's about £4.5 million. Yeah. His previous fee he was asking for was about $3.7 million, probably about £3 million. He's only asking for an extra $1.5 million. You
probably find that he maybe have took a dip, John, because if you're saying maybe about $3 million per film, he's turned down 2 films. If he's maybe about $3 million for those 2 films, that's about 5. Yeah,
he's probably down about $1 million.
Yeah,
to act in this role. So he's not asking for a lot of money here. The guy's worth it. He's one of the best actors on the continent, the subcontinent, in the world, man. I think he's a fucking great actor. I really do. This guy can act in any movie, in any part of the world. He's talented. And I like his sort of rationale he brings to acting. Yeah. Again, Rukh told us, he done an interview, and people were asking him, how does he go about roles? Because he's also a very different person to these characters he's portraying, and he says, I just portray the role or the character the way that I would if I had lived in his shoes and I was in that predicament. That's how I act.
It's
I act
almost like
myself.
Ian McLaughlin.
It is, yeah. Isn't it? It is, though.
And how do I know what to say? I read the script.
But Stephen, even though it may sound a bit condescending, it's very simplistic what he's saying. It does make sense. Yeah. He's acting like himself in that situation. If he was that person that he'd read about in the script, that's the best way to get a performance. You can't be somebody else. You can only be you. but you can add something, a twist to it. And I think that's what the best actors do. But Steve, you're right what he says. Sorry, I'll let you go.
No. I was just going to say in terms of Shah Rukh Khan, John, I think for the rest of the year we're almost booked out with obviously what we've got in store for the channel in terms of web series. We've got Mirzapur season 3, Family Man season 3. We've obviously got Andor, Vikram's coming out, and obviously we're trying to wrap with Gangs of Wazipur as well. So that's going to probably take up a considerable amount of what's left of the year. I think by the turn of the year, John, it might be a case of us maybe reaching out to the community and say, right, Shah Rukh Khan time. Let's give us your recommendations.
Steve, look, you says you were out up at Silverburn, which is a huge mall shopping centre in our neck of the woods. You went and I think you went up to get a coffee.
Yeah.
And you seen there was a huge crowd.
It was unbelievable, John.
People going to watch an Indian movie. I think it was what one was it again? It was Shah Rukh Khan. Or was it Amir Khan?
Amir,
Amir Khan. It was an Amir Khan movie.
It's the Forrest Gump.
The Forrest Gump sort of remake one, So we know that there's a huge fucking audience go and watch Indian movies. So I absolutely want to go and watch a big Indian release in the theatres day 1, day 2, just to be in that atmosphere and experience it, man, because it's something I've never really experienced with an actual fucking Indian audience.
A proper audience,
a proper Indian audience who fucking get it, who are well up for it. I want to experience that as an outsider, if you like. I'm not an outsider, I'm 2% Indian. Go and fuck yourself. I'm fucking Indian. My great grandmother was Indian, so I'm Indian. I'm claiming it.
I am the fucking click.
I am the fucking click. But Steve, what you say is losing money. He's $1 million down in net terms.
Yeah, I mean he's doing one film instead of 2, so in a way he's
that's
he's gaining and losing at the same time.
That's the sort of draw of a Shah Rukh Khan.
And
of an Atlee.
Yeah.
Sometimes earning a little less to work with that calibre of talent, that will increase the sort of stardom, increase your reputation even further. Then you will get more roles, better roles. It's all about connections.
I think he's about the same age as me, John.
He's quite young. He's still young.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment. But
he's young for an actor. He is. He's got years left.
Well, I was going to say that, John. I think he's a very accomplished actor for the age he is anyway. You know, I think he's only going to get better. It's just ever since we saw him, I think it was Master was the first film we saw him in. I just felt this guy's incredible. You know, my eyes were focused obviously on telepathy, but I felt that you know, just my eyes were straying over to the antagonist, thinking, "Oh, this guy's incredible. Who is he?" And then from there, obviously, we watched so many of his films, enjoyed so many of his films as well. Yeah,
he's great. Yeah, I'm glad to see he's getting the reputation, the recognition that he finally deserves, because he's been doing it for a long time. He's worked his balls off. We've looked at his IMDb filmography, 3-4 movies a year. Yeah, he's hammering them out, man. The caliber's very decent. So I'm glad to see he's finally getting the recognition. He's finally getting paid his fucking dues. The guy's got a family. I think he's got 2 kids and a wife, so he needs to pay for their future. So he's getting the money and getting to work with Shah Rukh Khan. Happy fucking days.